Hello, everyone. So, good evening. It's 9:47 p.m. I'm a tad bit late getting on here, but that's okay. I'm on here. I am on here right now, you all. I just have been really busy with my day, and it just now ended. It just now ended, but that's okay. It's all right, you all. It is. Whoopsie. Let's turn this down, you all. I do want to talk about these. Hello there, Apple Brooks. I actually want to put on my different glasses. I have two sets, so I want to take these ones off right here, and I want to put on my other ones right here. Um, Even though they're identical, I still want to put them on. So shalom, hello everyone, welcome. So I do want to talk about these UFOs, and they may very well not be your everyday UFO. They may also be like a life form and have the ability to fly around in the sky. I think, you talk about people talk about the Phoenix Lights. Okay. I've really never heard of the Lights until I started on this, you all. Hello. Yeah. Hello, Susan, honey. So let's come over here. You all, we want to come over here. I want to make sure we got this going to get this live chat on. I don't know if this makes a difference, but I like to put this on here. Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are they're hurting, and they've lost people. They have. And you're in our prayers. You are. Okay. So so we can see these. I just want to look at this right here, y'all, because the image that I got came from the Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado. This right here. You see this right here? Well, you can't see it, Gina, honey, because you're on here yourself. Okay, but I'm going to get off of here. I am going to come over here. Yeah, we're going to come right here, you all. This is, now look at this. You know that this is not a normal cloud. It's not even a normal chemtrail. It's not. It is these types of UFOs, and I'm pretty sure that this is the same type that was seen in Hawaii, right here. This is in a straight line, and as you can see, this is at the Wolf Creek Pass. Okay, that's today, you all. This is the first time, honestly, that I have ever seen something like that on a live webcam like that. That's massive. Okay, the only difference between this one and this one is straight. Okay, and I really do feel, I'm pretty certain. How about that? I am pretty certain that they are this type right here. They came out of this portal and entered our world. This one right here, you all, look at this. And this is what they did not draw too much attention to it at all. They just called it a particle event, you all. But come on now. Particles don't line up like this, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't line up like that. They don't. But these did. Even if you look down here at the bottom, you can see some. This may not be the best image for me to use. It may not, but you all, this is a very intelligent species, is what it is. Extremely intelligent species. And what was really interesting, it had a square. Okay, you all, if you're just tuning in, this is a very intelligent species. Okay, it is. And we're going to go to that Wolf Creek Pass. That's what we can do. Go to the Wolf Creek Pass, because I am going to go there. You are. We're going to see this right here. This is the webcam, the FAA webcam, if you're just tuning in. Hello there, Al Sanchez. So you all, let's come here and look at this. I tried to see, and I really do think that these are not normal chemtrails either, because this would not be here. It would not be here at all. Can y'all hear me well? I just want to know, can y'all hear me? Because I think you can. I think my sound is here, and I don't see nobody saying, Gina, we don't hear you. Okay, so that's great. Yeah. I just want to say, you all, please, let me just get this out here. Please use discernment when you're going to people's channels. groups and stuff, use wisdom, use discernment, because sometimes there are people who say things and they make predictions and they don't come to pass. Please, please use discernment. Okay. Test the spirit behind it. Okay. And here's a really good test: love, joy, peace, kindness. Love, okay, love has lots of byproducts and they're all good. Okay, they're all good and it's peaceful. If somebody's got a message, it's going to be very peaceful. And if you're a loving being and you got love residing on the inside of you, you got the light of love, okay, you're going to know, okay, whether or not when you're listening to someone, whether or not your spirit agrees with them. Okay, please exercise extreme caution. We are living in the day and age where things are happening. People are saying lots of things. Okay, please use extreme caution. If it doesn't settle right within your spirit, the words that you're hearing from somebody, and you're thinking, well, that's not coming from a place of love and I'm not feeling it, don't listen to it anymore. Please do not do that, okay? Okay, don't do that. Things are getting bumpy. The road's getting a little bumpy. You got to watch out for your spirit. You got to watch out for yourself. Do not ignore your conscience. Use common sense. Okay, Gina, where are you coming from? I just wanted to get that out there. Be very, very careful who you listen to, you all. Okay. Yeah. Even me. If I don't resonate with your spirit, don't listen to me. Okay? Don't. All right? That's what I want to say. I'm not talking about myself, but anybody. Okay, please. People are going to be saying things, and maybe your hopes are going to be getting up, and it's not going to pan out. I'm going to flip this around right now. That's funny. My throat started itching when I said that, but that's okay, you all. We can do this. We can do this. Let's look at this, you all. We're going to watch it. I think I've got this going fast. This is the Wolf Creek Pass right here. We can do it. Yes, we are in unseen warfare. This is big time spiritual warfare, and we have wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, we have wolves in sheep's clothing. But if you listen and watch, you'll see the true colors come out of people. Okay, you will. So that's okay, you all. We got to watch this. We ain't got time to think about that. We're going to watch this right here is what we're watching. Wait. So I just thought I seen something right here, you all. We can go in. We're going to keep going. I want to just, let's push this because I want to get to that point. Right there, you all. No, Gina, honey, you got to go back here. So let's look at this. And this is like at 4:39. You have this right here. And again, this is in Colorado right here. Yes. Hello there, Outrider. Hello and welcome. You just got off of work. Well, you just right on time because your Gina, honey, has got on here a little bit late, but that's all right. That's quite all right. It is. That's fine. Sometimes I'll get on here late like this, and I got lots of energy, and I wore myself out today, but that's okay. I tend to get a lot more energy when I keep myself busy. I really do. And I'm sure a lot of you all are like that too. You get a lot more energy when you keep yourself busy. See, now look at that right there. And that's at 5:50. Look at that right there. And like I said before, that is a type of UFO that came out. This is, I really do, you all. They came out of a portal in the sun and they entered our world. And I believe there's millions of them. Millions of them. This is what we're looking at right here. And you can see they can curve. They can curve themselves. They're an intelligent species. And I'm kind of on the line with this one. I don't know whether I like them or not, okay? But I know I can recognize them. Okay, I do recognize them. Okay, I do. And they're here. Okay, they're all over the world. And I really, part of me thinks that these right here, they, even though these are black and white on this Soho product right here, you can see them, you all, they can literally, they stretch themselves all the way across the breadth of the sun if they want. And I think that these also, they got the white ones, and I haven't got the one where the black ones are on here too. They got the white ones and they got the black ones. I believe that they also, they have the ability to light up and turn into different colors. I really feel they have the ability to do that. They could be some type of a plasma craft too. They really could be, you all. This is, look at this right here. So you can see right here, if this was really, if this was anything other than what it is, it would not line up like that perfect. Okay, it wouldn't. It wouldn't line up like 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't line up like this. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfectly straight. And you know, perfectly straight, okay, perfectly straight is like this right here. This is perfectly straight, you all. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. They're on the earth, and there's millions of them. Okay, and I just wonder, and you see this one in this instance. Oh, okay, okay. I saw my phone moving, and I'm thinking, okay, why is my phone moving? It's because my mouse cord touched the cord that I got my phone plugged into, you all. That's kind of trippy. I thought, okay, my phone's moving on its own, but it's just the two cords connect, the two wires were connecting. It's okay. It is. So yeah, look at this. So these are straight right here. But these right here, see, here's the black ones right here. All on here, the black ones. So I really, I'm not sure why they have the ones that are this color and the ones that are this color. I really am not sure, but I think at times there's something, if you've seen the tips of the clouds, you all, you've seen the tips of the clouds, you know that on the tips of the clouds and in the clouds, and sometimes you can see them, these little black squares or something, they fly out of the clouds, and or these like little black things outline the clouds. Okay, they outline the clouds. And I'm thinking these could possibly be those also, you all, but I know there's millions of them. Millions. And this was just one. See, this is just one that we saw this past week in Hawaii. Flew across the screen, and then this one today at Wolf Creek Pass. And I hope that this is okay. Blackboard cubes. Well, and that could be. Because sometimes when I look at these, sometimes, you know, if it's blurry, it's going to look like it's a circle. But in this instance right here, if we look up here, these look like little squares at times. And on the NASA products, okay, they're on the NASA products too, and they're in our skies around the world. And then right here, you all, I just can't get over this one right here. We're supposed to be, Gina, honey, we're supposed to be over here on this Wolf Creek Pass. We going right over there, you all. We are. Yes, we are. We're going to go right over here. Let's look at this, you all. Let's play it the rest of the way, because I was looking over here to see if we could see that any outline of that planetary like object, and it's not showing up on this one right here. It's not. So let me put myself right here on this split screen. I hope that I can fit on there, you all, and if I can't, that's just too bad. Let's see. I don't think they got nothing going on with the south camera, but we're going to look at this. Let's look at this south camera. Yes, Mystic Carbon. Whoa! Wow! Isn't that cool? That's pretty wild looking. Yes, Roland Rush, you and me said wow at the same time. We sure did. Oh wow, that's pretty. Yes, that's pretty. Look at that, you all, up there. And you know it's got those is that planet thing? That's 2:11. It's 2:11 in the afternoon, and it's showing up, you all. at 211. It's exactly right, you all. We're going to look at it. Can you all see it that well? I got to get myself out of here. Yes, let me get myself off of here so we can just look at this on the screen. Oh my goodness gracious, you all see we can. Yeah, so look at that. That really does look kind of interesting. It looks really interesting. 230, 241 right there. Susan, honey, thank you. Yeah, you see it right there. That's what I was wanting to look at. You know, that's pretty clear. Even though it's not reddish, it's pretty clear looking. There's definitely something up there. And even if it's a reflection, it's reflecting something up there in the sky. Okay, it really is. Something is up there being reflected in the sky. And I'm just going to press it with my finger, because instead of hearing the mouse click, I'm just going to use my finger to press the screen, the plasma screen. What happened, Gina, honey? You pressed the wrong button. Yes, you did. Yeah, we're going to do it like that so you all don't have to hear it. See, it's getting a little more faint. And I was trying to see if they were rotating around you. I'm sorry. Okay, it's faded out into the distance. Do you think that they're rotating? You think it's rotating as it's up there in the sky? Do you think it's like a flat disk? You think it's a planetary-like object? Something like that? Randy, honey, Randy Savage. Randy Savage, that sounds like a wrestler. Was there a wrestler called Savage? Even though I didn't watch wrestling, I didn't. I had a high school friend who did. She would watch wrestling. I'm trying to see if that would rotate some, you all, on here. Okay, it looks like the spots are not in the same spot. They're not. Okay, and that's Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado. Right there, you all, is what it is. Tamara, if we are everywhere doing multiple things, I can see being taken up through a porthole. Well, that could be true too. You know, I heard that there's like, you all, am I not pushing this moon on here? On my phone, my screen on my phone. You ever use your cell phone and you're looking at it on your cell phone and all of a sudden it looks like it's not updating on you? It's just doing its own thing and you're watching and it's like the screen is frozen. Well, that's what mine just did. Okay, so yeah, so we got this. Oh, Randy Savage. Okay, that's what it is. I don't think, is his name Randy Savage on here? Yeah, that's a dragon's face. Okay, so this one right here. We're at the Colorado Division of Aeronautics. Aeronautics. If we close this one out, that was the was that the southwest? I don't think there's nothing on the northeast. No, there's nothing on the northeast. It was just the southwest that we saw. We can look at that southwest camera right there. I think we already looked at this one. Yeah, we did. We looked at that one because it had the squiggly in it. It had that UFO in it. That big line of UFOs, if you are just tuning in, they're here. And they're not just in Hawaii. So they're all over the place right here. This is Wolf Creek Pass, and I was explaining, if you're just tuning in, that it is the same type like this. The same type of the one that came out of Hawaii, and it came out of a portal and entered our world, and there's millions of them. There really is. There's white ones and there's black ones, and they very well could be small cubes, white cubes and black cubes, and or they could, you know, let's think about this, you all. So if you were looking up in the sky, and just look at these right here, and you see this white lights, okay, if they truly were like a square in the sky and they were lit up, you wouldn't see that square shape at night. All you would see is the roundness of the light is what you would see, the roundness of the light. So they could be like squares, but as they're traveling through the sky, they could look like a round object. They really could look like a round object in the sky. Okay, let's look back this, you all. Let's come out of there right here. Let's see if there's anything else going on right there. Look like a big triangle coming out. Let's Try to find this Congo La Plata. What is... let's see if we can see something here on this southwest loop, you all, right here. This is another one near there. No, they don't got nothing going on, you all. See, they got... It's kind of boring right there. That Gina, honey, did you... Yeah. That's kind of boring because I don't see nothing happening right there on these at all. Zilcho, these is... But don't go to that one because it don't got nothing going on. It hasn't got nothing going on, you all. Right there, it does not. So really the best one when you go here is that Wolf Creek Pass. I think there was one more thing, and I don't know about it. I just wanted to look at these and see if we could see something. The north and the west. I don't know if Monument had something on it, you all. Let's see if we can have it. Okay, we can look at this. We can look at this because it's got some sunlight on it, you all. So we're gonna come over here and look at this really fast. If you're just tuning in, let's look at this. It's going a little bit fast. We need to slow it down, you all. We can slow it. It doesn't want to slow down. I want it to slow down a tad bit. It don't want to. One thing's for certain. Whoa! You all see it's picking up the reflection right there. One thing's for certain. This thing is exceedingly, it's so bright. Look how bright that is. And when it's so bright like that, you can't even look at it. There actually look like there's something round right there. Let's go to this next one. See, it's picking up something right there above the top of it is what it's picking up. And some may say that this is a lens array. I don't know, but I know that sky don't look normal. And that sun, you can't look at it. See, this is really interesting because this literally, it is showing the sun going down, and it's showing that. It's like that little dot right up there. And then this is the half of the, whatever it is going down, this is the half of it. And what if that is Nibiru? What if it is? Because it's got this half shape, and this has got that half shape too. And I just want to say right now, this is not my area that I focus on. It really isn't. I like to go there. I like to look at a variety of things if you're just tuning in. I really do, because there's so many things to look at in this world that we live in. Did we look at the west? We can look at the west now. Wait, I think... No, we didn't look at it. We can look at the west. It looks kind of like the west looks like the other one that we looked at, you all. Or maybe we did look at it and I just don't realize it. Wait, I'm seeing ships in here. I really am. I'm seeing some ships. I will say something about this particular product. This is their classical product right here. This right here is going to be obsolete. They're not going to update it anymore. They went to a new updated type of FAA webcam right there, you all, if you're just tuning in. Yeah, let's see if we can get over here. Because I'm sure, I'm going to make sure I got this on the screen. I'm sure that this is, it's got some things going on. Like, why would that have this straight edge? Now, granted, this is only like a 480, but still, you wouldn't have clouds with straight bottoms like that. You really would not, regardless of it being a 480 or not. Okay, you wouldn't have it, but you do. You do have it. Let's look at this. And they've got cloaking in the sky too. They've got technology that they can hide their ships. I really do feel that there are ships in the sky. I'm not going to say that there aren't. I really do feel that they are, and they're massive and they're cloaked. They're cloaked in the clouds, big time. Let me do this. I just want to go through here really fast, you all. Just bear with me, and we can do this together. Look at that. It's like you can't see anything like it. Like, what is this down here? That's like a perfect circle. Why is that down there? Well, we'll just carry on, you all. We can carry on if you're just looking. I wouldn't want to be that building right there with that sun so bright. Oh my gosh, that hurts my eyes looking at it. Okay, there it is again. Right there, it's going down. I'm getting hungry. I think we already looked at this, you all. I really think we did. Let me put this back to me if you're... This is supposed to be the sun, is what it's supposed to be. That yellow thing, Antarctica, documentary revealing, yes, La Ciudad. Right, let's look at this. La Ciudad. Can we go, let's look at this. I don't want to be on this too long. I really do not. You want to come over here and you just want to click into these things and see if you see something that has some sunlight to it, is what you want to do. Sometimes you'll find some and sometimes you won't. Oh, we got the black dot sun. Can we be happy? We get to see the black hole sun right here, you all. We do. It's got a black hole in it. And it probably is, well, what if it is? Well, it's our sun now up in the sky, whether it's a simulator, whether it's a rotating Tetris-like cube. It's up there in the sky now. So we're going to look at that one. I like looking at them when they look like that too. Looks pretty wild looking. It does. Let's look at that west camera. This is in Chilcat. I couldn't tell you if it's in Canada or the United States. I could not tell you whatsoever. That's okay. That's all right, you all. We can look at it. Let's make this bigger. Let's see this, because this is going to be code there. I'm sure it's really cold. Let's try to get to the image of the sun, because it's getting ready to come down right here. I'm going to see that. And the camera, I've noticed that these cameras have to be at a certain angle in order to catch the center of that sun. So they got to be at a certain angle to get it. I'm trying to push that button right there so we can look at that. And then, yeah, if you're just tuning in, yeah, that is the center of the sun that's up there. Now, whether it be our original sun or not, there's theories as to this is not our original sun. That's how the theory goes, that there's something else up there. And see, look at that. It doesn't look normal. It doesn't. Of course, we can't see that with our eyes. And they tell us don't look at the sky, at the sun, because it's going to damage our eyes. Yeah, let's look at this. Looks like it's getting dark there. It's like 5:41. Sun's going down. Boom. See, look at that shape. Like that. 1, 2. It really does. It looks mechanical. The inside of that sun looks very, very mechanical if you're just tuning in. And you know what else looks mechanical? I'm going to show you what else looks mechanical. This looks mechanical right here. This is that, this is the planet ship. Can I just call it a planet ship right there? Because I want to call it. It's in front of the, it's on that NASA product. It comes in front of the sun. Okay, it does. And you know, look at that. This is the inverted mode. Look how it moves, you all. I don't call it a planet. Now, I did hear that there are some, like, I think it was like the Yellow Rose of Texas and someone else. Look how this did that. The Yellow Rose of Texas said, you know, they could be ships too. A planet ship. See how it's moving? I've noticed that this is pixelating a lot more than it should. This is how it travels across the sky. Constant changing of its shape like a Tetris cube. That's why I say I don't think it's a planet. Yeah, I'm serious. This right here fascinates me. It's so fascinating looking at that. It really is. Yeah. Well, I know that those are pixels being moved through, but it also reminds me of, look at the center of this. This also has those straight edges right here. And at different times in the sky, these will rearrange themselves also. They will. At different points in the sky, they will rearrange themselves. You can see it better right there. That's the center of the sun. It shouldn't look like that. And the planet ship shouldn't look like that either. They should be round. If you got a round object up there in the sky, it should look completely round. It shouldn't have other things to it. But that's another story right there. That's another something else. That's all it is. Something else to talk about at another time. But I'm going to get back to what I was talking about. This right here. Right here. They came out of the sun through a portal and entered our world by the millions. That's what I think. And these are not long white ships. Okay, they're not. They could very well be those little black cubes, and little white cubes is what they could be. Let me put this a slide ruler. Does it look like a slide ruler to you? I guess they could. Let's look at this, you all. See, look at these some more. See, look at this. So this is like almost like a square opening, like a gateway, portal, and they just poured out of the sun, went down through all of these areas like that. And then they, how did they know where to go on Earth? Okay, really, how did they? Like, look down here on the side. They just spilled out all over the place. Have you noticed that if you went to certain webcams, that within the sky, it gets that crosshatch pattern. It gets a checkered like pattern, like a net pattern in the sky if you go to certain webcams. And I was looking at that last night, and I'm thinking, I was sitting staring at it, and I thought, this cannot be, but it is. It gets those patterns on it. See, look at this. They line themselves up. And they don't look like us. They don't at all. They don't got no wings or anything like that at all. Do you think we're alone? We're not. We're not alone. I don't think we're alone. I don't think anyone else thinks we're alone. I really don't. Let's see what we got going on, you all. How do we know who is the bad UFOs and who is bad? I am sure there are different things, probably even creatures. This is so interesting. There really is. Antarctica, you got to go bye-bye. That's okay. Okay, well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. I really do. Yeah. Now we could see this is not. I clicked myself out of here. Okay, I thought I clicked myself off the internet again, like I did last night. Okay, that's all right, you all. Let's look at this. Some of these cameras, see, this is really wild too. Some of these cameras, they got better cameras than this. They're bound to have better cameras than what we're seeing right here, because this is not a good camera. And all they got is these little triangles that are all over the place. But really, why does it got triangles? Are these like look at that. See, isn't that strange? And then look at that red object right there. And look at the sun. See, the sun has a different shape too. Has a different shape, and it all depends on, I guess, the area that this sun is at. The lens array. Yeah, if you all want to see some really cool images, the telescopes in Hawaii, the ones they take deep space pictures of deep space. That one we were looking at. Look at that. See, look at this coming up from there. So I'm see, I don't understand how this sun looks. There's such fluctuations in the shapes of it. It really is, and it shouldn't look like that unless this is a totally different sun in a different part of the world. That could be. They say that each country has like their own sun and stuff like that. They do. Oh, I gotta get ready to sneeze. You all look at that, like a diamond shape. Looks like a diamond shaped sun. And at times in the sky, you will see these beams of light coming from it. And sometimes the beams of light are on the sides, like that. And you think, well, why it's got a great big beam of light? Why it got a great big beam of light? And then it's going down. Let me put this back to me, you all. I don't want to look at that no more. I don't. All I know is that that one area, it wait a second. I wanted to get over here to the I'm going to get over here to this. They got the what's going on in Hawaii. Looks like it's all cloudy now. Right here. It's really cloudy in Hawaii right now. Let's look at this. Did you see that just then? That was a something flashed across the screen. Let's look at this, you all. This is that was a UFO right there. Flashed across the screen in the night. You see it? Right there. See if we can get that on there. It is a bright UFO, like a cylinder shape ship. Let's see if we can get it, you all. Right there. Look at that. So, I can make this bigger so we can look at it. This is what it looks like. Shot across the sky in the night. Right there. Dagoob show. Hello. Yeah. So look at this, Shua. So we got that. Let's look at the rest of this because I really like going here and look at this camera. We probably ain't going to get to see anything, and I hope that's all right, you all. If we can come here and look at this Hawaii camera from the Canada, France, Hawaii telescope in Hawaii. Yes, it is. Yeah, it really is interesting. Let's push it back right here. Even in the dark, the light shines bright. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's awful dark. Oh, okay. Well, so we got some light. Okay, so yeah, look at this. Look at these clouds. Their time lapse is so fast. It's super, super fast. I think I saw this last night. Could you imagine? It's probably cold up there too. The higher the elevation. And I guess if you have trouble breathing, you don't want to go up there because it's harder to breathe the higher you go up. And then it's nighttime again. They went to the nighttime view. Let's look at this. They have another thing that we can get a better picture at. Okay, we can. Let's come right here and look at this one. This has the different view right here. Let's look at this because this is neat to look at too. I don't know what we're going to see. This is from yesterday. It looks like a... No! Did you see this big old ship just went past? You see it right there? It flew across the screen. There it is. You all see that right there? It flew across. It's like the same type. We're going to blow it up. Right there. It's little squares. It's like the ones that came out of the sun. It just flew across there again. Look at that. Flew straight across there, and it's not just a streak of light. So these UFOs, they're all over the place. You can see the timestamp right here. So it's 2041 on April the 5th. Right there. Yes, it is, you all. This is, and the only way we can slow it down is if we catch it really fast. I've got to enlarge it again in order to see it because it went so fast. I don't know which way it went. Okay, yeah. So it is so tricky. I wish they had a slow speed. Okay, yeah, so we can see it. You all see it down there? So we don't got a really good image of that, but I'm going to do this right here. So look at this one right there. Squares right there. Little squares. Little squares right there, and they look like... they look like... these squares right here is what they look like. And these squares, that's what they look like. Right there. And there's millions of them. They look like square cubes is what they look like. So, let's finish watching that, you all, because they fly so fast. If you're just tuning in, we're over here at this Canada, France, Hawaii webcam. Cloud Cam 1 is where we're at. Yeah. It's really cloudy. We don't get to see very much, you all, because it's so cloudy. They sure got a lot of flashes of light. Where's that flashing of light coming from? Probably a great big massive UFO in the sky, lighting up the sky is probably where it's coming from. Let's keep going. Of course, it could be very cloudy there too. Ooh, you see there's another one. Right there. You see that? Let's look at this one. We got another one. That's a pretty cool looking picture right there, you all. This is another one right there. It shot up at 2346 right here. It came from the ground up through the cloud. I don't know where it's going. Have no idea where it's going. That's yesterday, you all. They're flying all over the place is what they're doing. All over the place. Let's bring this back and see where it came from. Boom! That is so cool. I think it's so cool. You ought to look at it. Boom. Shooting straight across that sky. It's going so fast. It's on its merry way. This is the wee hours of the morning. There should be some more activity than this other than the bright light flashing. Wow, it's really bright. What is going on? That is like blinding, you all. That's a little bit too much even for us. Oh my gosh. That is wild. The sun came up. Well, that was cool. We see the sun come up, y'all, but I'm telling you what, that light is so bright, it's just like blinding is what it is. It really is. It could be rockets flashing. You never know. Let's come to this one, too. This is a different, this is the southwest view. Oh. May not even get to see anything on here because it's foggy. I think it's probably foggy. Very much so. When you have days like this, you have to ask yourself, why is it? Is there something going on behind the scenes? Because sometimes I think there is something going on behind the scenes and we can't see it. And you ain't going to see nothing on it. Hardly at all. That's about it. That's it, you all. Right there. Was there something up there? Did we see something up here? At the top? Nah, I didn't really see much of anything, you all. Let me put this back to me, you all. So There are UFOs all over the place. You know, here's if you go to the let's look at this. So if you go to the Hawaii, the normal webcam on the webcam taxi, this is the image you're going to get. This is the normal image everybody's going to see right here. Look at that. Look at that up there, you all. It literally looks like a V shape. Something is up there occupying that space in the clouds. It's looks like it's snowing there. And if it's not snowing, I don't know what it's doing there in Hawaii. Mm. Susan, they are visible. Let's see what's happening down here. Let's see it. This is at nighttime. So this is the ground level view right here. It's pretty. I like the blue colors. The blue looks really pretty. 6:40 in the morning. Okay, see, they got a fog. Did you all? Let me ask you something. Did any of you have a fog that rode in last night? Maybe around 7 o'clock where you're at. Okay, it was 7 o'clock where I'm at. A fog. It rode in all around across the street in the farmland across the street. It rode around. It rode in where I'm at too. It was a fog, and then it stayed for a while, probably around 30 minutes, and then just dissipated just like that. That was at nighttime. Um, and I know they got a movie about the fog, and it's not a nice movie at all. It's a scary movie. You had one this morning. Um, yeah, it was really strange yesterday to see it because I didn't feel any fluctuation in the temperature, but it happened. Maybe a group of 3 to 334. It was like that in Florida yesterday. The Mist. Okay, the Mist movie. What was that movie about? Something scary. Um, Low and gray and creepy in Fort Wayne. You saw it too, Sanitarium Radio. Yeah, it was strange because I thought I'm gonna get my phone out. I'm gonna take a video of this, but it was just hovering there, and it was like it was probably 10 feet deep, 10 feet deep, and then above it, it was clear, um, just like that. So let's look at this, you all. So yeah, this is the original Hawaii. If you go there, and it's really pretty with the pretty colors, the pretty blue. Oh, I thought I seen a ship, you all. That's okay. So oh wow, look at that. It's so foggy. It's the perfect time to fly around up there. If you got some big, heavy objects up there in the sky, you can fly around up there and you will go unnoticed. Totally unnoticed. There's a light right here on the top of this, some type of a light beaming on the top of that telescope. Just a very faint light. You're not going to see anything here, but the other cameras can. So that's okay, you all. It's really foggy there, is all I want to say. Let me put this back to me. I'm going to get back to my original topic. Um, so right here, I think that this at the Wolf Creek Pass, right here, I think that they're one and the same, and there's millions of them, and they came out of the sun, is what happened. They came out of the sun through a portal and entered our world, and I don't know what they want. I don't. I'm not sure. I wonder if they communicate. How do they communicate? Because you wouldn't see no mouth moving. You wouldn't if this is literally a ship and a life form all in one. How would you communicate with them? And if they're Borg, I wouldn't want to see a Borg. I wouldn't. Wouldn't want to see Borg. Let me put this back to me. Let's see the Borg. Borg small cubes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see any of that at all. I'm trying to think if when we look up in the sky, do we see any things like this? Like any designs like that? You remember the previous small Borg cube? What was they talking about? Here is the successor, blocky Borg cube. It's bigger and has some turrets on it and gravity drives, extra speed, a ton of reactors, sadly no pistons or weapons. Because the Wrath of Clang and whatnot. I guess that must be a movie or something, you all. I guess that must be a movie. I am gonna go, but yeah, I just wanted to look at that right there because I think that they're all over the world, and I think that they could possibly be also akin to the Phoenix Lights. Is what I think. They could be, and they're not Elon Musk satellites. Okay, they're not. You can see right here. But these are, see, these can, look, 1, 2, and then they got a big gap, and then they are doing like that. I think that these also, trying to look at them better. See, and I think they're like the ones on the sun, is what I think. And I know that there's a lot of people that, oh, you're so welcome, all Rider. I just wanted to look at these. Residents report seeing lights in the over the valley sky, and if these were truly, if these were like Starlink or something, they would be evenly spaced in a row. But see, but these aren't. Okay, they're not. I just think that see, look at that. All of these different instances of them. Well, they don't really got very many images, you know, because I think they scrubbed the web. That's okay, you all. We got our own images. We got our own images from the observatories. They fly across there every day. There's not a day go by where those UFOs, these life forms or whatever they are, that they don't fly across those that ground around Kilauea and in the skies around the world. You know, and this right here, one that was up here at Wolf Creek Pass, you know, that's near Boulder, Colorado. That's near NORAD. Okay, NORAD's around in that area, and I'm sure that you would have the UAPs, unknown aerial phenomenon, or the UFOs flying around there too. Any type of extraterrestrial or interdimensional craft, because that is like military headquarters, battle hardened deep inside that mountain. The location of NORAD, you have to ask yourself, why are they deep inside that mountain? Deep, 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 deep. And the walls to the entrance of NORAD. How deep are they? How deep are the walls to NORAD? I was going to go, you all. Let me just look right here really fast. I want to look at this, you all. We want to look at this tunnels right here. The photos of NORAD. Right here, a command center is what it is. A big command center. Headquarters in 1964. Yeah. So look at this. The top secret NORAD base buried deep inside Cheyenne Mountain. Deep inside there. So nobody can get to it. And you know, if it's deep inside there and you have all of these rocks and everything covering it, how can they get a signal deep inside the mountain? How can they? Did you ever think about that? I'm just wondering right now, how could you get a signal if you're deep inside the earth? Unless you had access to the satellites that were up above. Inside NORAD's combat center. Well, that is a combat center. Utah. Utah has a NORAD tunnel also? You all, do they? And do you think that NORAD, do you think, since it's in Colorado, do you think that it leads to the Denver airport? It could. It could lead to there. No, that's, oh, tracking Satan for the holidays. Oh my goodness. That's okay, you. I just wanted to look at that deep inside the mountain. You're not going to get very many. A man-made structure that could survive a massive whatever deep inside the ground. Yeah. So enough about that. I am going to go, you all. I'm going to go, and I'm sorry I got off on that, but yeah, there's millions of these right here flying around the world. Okay. And they can travel in a big long line like that. They can be wiggly in the sky. They can. I wonder if they have the ability to turn themselves into airplanes, shape shifting and turn themselves into airplanes, because I've caught them in the sky before. Okay, it's like you're looking at an airplane and you take a picture and then boom, they look like strings of light in the sky. And if they have the ability to shapeshift like that, then there's something much more unique about them, you all. Very, very advanced technology being used. The Transformer movies are real. You know, someone had a really good Transformer YouTube channel, and I went to it once and I commented on some of his videos, and they spoke to me. They really did. They had the spirit behind it, and it wasn't bad. It was about Optimus Prime, whoever the good one was. Okay, it was centered around the good one, and I'm sure there's a story behind that too. But yeah, our world's changing. People are changing, and we got these UFOs or UAPs or unknown life forms flying around the skies, and they could very well be the Phoenix Lights, and they could very well have the capability of shape shifting into the airplanes. And they're very intelligent, and I think they have a conscience, and they know where we're watching them. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are acting individually when, like in my case, I remember seeing a great big old spotlight, a little super bright light coming to my two-story window in the driveway one night several years back, and it was super, super bright. And other people have seen a super, super bright light too show up at their windows too. So these probably could be the same thing, except they can fly around individually if they want. Okay, so I am going to go, you all, and thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, thank you, moderators, and thank you all for your comments. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thank you once again for coming to this YouTube channel. And please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Love you.